William Stephen. I'll be your instructor for this course on how to become a real estate title abstractor. By now, you should have already completed the online course and downloaded the course manual that's located in the introduction section of the online course. We're going to go into the courthouse here. We're going to visit the Tax Assessor's Office, the Tax Commissioner's Office, and the Deed Record Room, which in some counties is called the Register of Deeds. We're going to do a full title search on a piece of property. So let's get started, and we're going to have a great time. So follow me into the courthouse. The goal here at the Tax Assessor's Office is to get the name on the property, the account number or map parcel number, and any deed references that the tax assessor may have on record. On the computer, you can type in, once you learn how to do this. If you don't, just ask the clerk and they can help you figure it out. I typed in the street address, 486 Monticello Court. It says here the account number is WN03-A-069. Now we want to get the owner's name and any deed references they may have on file. The owner's name, they say, is Jason Edwards. And the deed references are 585, page 82, 572, page 31, and 435, page 2. That's all the information we need to receive from the Tax Assessor's Office. I'd like to check taxes on a piece of property. It's 486 Monticello Court, and the account number is WN03A069.
Taxes for
87308. Are there any prior taxes owed?
No, that's current.
Are there city taxes on the property?
No.
No city.
No city.
No city taxes. All right. Do you have a 40% assessed value?
40% is $51,240.
$240. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, we're still back here in the Tax Commissioner's Office. As you see in the previous video, you can either go up to the desk and ask the clerk for the taxes on the real estate property, or you can learn how to use the computer yourself and pull your own taxes up and not have to wait in line. I've just pulled up Mr. Jason Edwards, and it clearly says $873.08. And that was paid on 12/30/2004. The total due is 0. You can also check previous taxes by clicking on 2000 for the previous year, 2003, and it again still says 0 is due. And so what I normally do is I don't write the taxes on the title report. I just get a copy of the bill. And here I'm going to print a copy of the bill. It should come out here in just a few seconds. And I'll include that with my title report. Welcome to the Deed Record Room. We just returned from the Tax Assessor's Office and the Tax Commissioner's Office. If you remember, during the Tax Assessor's Office visit, we had written down the owner of the property, Jason Edwards, and the account and map parcel number of the property, and some deed references. Now, a deed reference is a book and a page reference. So the most current deed reference that we have for Mr. Jason Edwards is book 585, page 82. This is our starting point. So let's go pull book 585 and flip to page 82, and let's see what we have there. So follow me. Deed book 585. Okay, here we are with the most current deed reference, book 585, page 82, and it is indeed Jason Edwards, just like they had stated at the Tax Assessor's Office. Now, we're going to abstract the information, and abstracting means taking the information from the deed and transferring it to our link sheet. Now, on our link sheet, as you can see, I have handwritten this, and I've handwritten this so it would be slightly larger. You yourself will be using the typewritten page that you'll be able to download from the introduction section of the online course. Now, the first block on the link sheet is type, and that says warranty deed. And as you can see on the deed, it's a warranty deed, and I put in WD. The date is 2/15 of 2001, and I write that in the date section. Recorded is usually stamped by the clerk, March 1st of 01, 3/01/2001. The consideration on this deed is $10, so I write that down. Now, as what I normally do is write a little bit of the legal description, and I take that right off the deed, and that's 243rd GMD. And I write this down for my own reference, 243rd GMD, and it's Lot 69, Block A. Lot 69, Block A. Now, also, we can get some other information off the deed, Plat Book 51, page 155. And I just write this down here. I look PB for Plat Book 51, page 155. Now, the sellers on this deed, or the grantors, are, as you can read here, South Fork Homes, Inc. So as what we do is we write South Fork Homes, Inc. And you write it exactly as it says on the deed. Now, the buyers, or the grantee on this deed, are Jason W. Edwards, and Sean L. Edwards. And you write it exactly as you see it. Do not change any of the letters. And this type of deed is held as joint tenants with right of survivorship. And I just kind of make a note of that myself. Joint tenants with right of survivorship. Now, this is our current deed. We also received on our notes section 2 other deed references. So we're going to pull those books as well and do the same thing in these links. So that's why it's important that you get as many deed references from the assessor's office as you can, because if you don't have those, then you have to look those up, and they take time to find. But after these 3, we're going to have to do that anyway, so I'm going to give you examples of that here in just a few seconds. So follow me as we go pull Book 572 and Book 435 and continue on with the chain of title. Now, as you can see, we have pulled Book 572, which the tax assessor says is the next deed back. So let's check that and abstract the information onto our link sheet. Page 131. And indeed, this is a deed from Dogwood Enterprises to South Fork Homes. Now, generally, is what you would do is take the person or company that's in the grantor position and move them to the grantee position on the next deed back, as it shows in the online course. And we'll just again abstract the information or take the information off the deed and put it into our link sheet. It's the type of deed is a warranty deed. It's dated 12/5 of 2000. It's recorded, there's the stamp, 12/7 of 2000. Consideration on the deed is $10. Consideration has nothing to do with the sales price. And the legal description. The legal description here is, again, Lot 69, Block A. That's the same piece of property that was sold to the Edwards. And the grantor, or seller, to South Fork Homes was Dogwood Enterprises, Inc. Okay, as you can see, Dogwood Enterprises, Inc.